What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK back with another reaction video today. This video just dropped talking about Charania. I hope I said his name right. On his initial reaction or just a breakdown of the Luka Doncic trade. Definitely 1000% interested to hear his take on this. So you already know I like to say, ladies and gentlemen, enough of the fluff. Let's get to the stuff. Again, the title of this video is, sorry for all that sound from the mic. Title of this video is Sham's insane story about breaking the Luka Doncic trade. And for those that want to learn how to say Luka's last name properly, I just said it. It's Doncic. Don, and you know Cheech and Chong? Just say Cheech. Doncic. Doncic. There you go. All right, let's get it started.
Can you walk us through the night of the Luka trade? Just a TikTok of it, and then I want to hear what you guys were doing. But can you walk us through your TikTok of it first?
Yeah, so it was.
This is on the Young Man in the 3, by the way. I'm sorry. I'll link the video in the description below. It'll be there. It'll be there. Y'all go subscribe to them. Just look at the cast that they have. They got a number of stars up there. So let's go.
It was Saturday night, right after the Knicks-Lakers game in New York, and the Lakers won. Big win for the Lakers, and I was just really preparing for my flight to Bristol the next morning because it was a big trade deadline week. And obviously the De'Aaron Fox trade was heavy on my mind. Jimmy Butler getting traded was heavy on my mind. And I was just preparing and getting myself ready for this flight in the morning. And it was about 11:05 when I got, you know, this is what I call in MySpace a tip. You know, you get tipped off on something. About 11:05, I got tipped off that there's something going on with the Lakers and Mavericks. And what's funny is a few days prior, Wednesday, I had heard that the Lakers and Mavs were talking about a trade, about a specific player. That player was not involved in the ultimate deal. It was clearly a great smokescreen, but I heard that there was conversations about a player. And so I dug on it. It was like, no, there's nothing going on there. I'm like, all right, it's probably just, you know, going into the trade deadline for me, what I don't like to track is dead ends. And like, you know,
Waste of time.
Yeah, I don't want to waste my time. I want to just track the things that I really have to put my mind to. So I felt like that was a dead end. You know, I got told there's nothing going on. Cool, I move on. So that's where my mind went to. I'm like, oh, this is probably what this is. So you hear about one player. Obviously, wasn't Luka or AD. You know, you hear about this player getting traded here. I'm like, okay, interesting. And I'm digging more and more. By person 2, 3, I hear, you know, Hood Schifino's going to Utah. It's a 3-team trade. Markieff Morris going to the Lakers too, and Maxi Kleber. And I'm like, I'm picking all these pieces apart, and I'm like, what's the trade? Like, what is going on here? And by the time I got to the 4th and 5th person, I got all the details of the trade, made one more call. I'm like, I didn't even say on that call. I basically like, is this real? And the person's like, yeah, it's real. Oh man. And
damn.
And obviously my hands were shaking. You know, you had to make sure like every detail was right. You had to make sure there was no typo. And I just remember like my hands were trembling. I didn't have a graphic to go with it because it was so sudden. Like you don't even have time to prep for it. It's not like you make a Luka Doncic graphic beforehand. You don't even know. And so by the time I heard about it to the time I put it out, probably 5 to 7 minutes went by. Wow. 5 confirmed sources on it. And then after that, my phone was a mess. I had up to like 300 text messages.
I was gonna say, who'd you answer?
Damn.
I answered 5 people on phone calls. Text I couldn't because it was just too many. Literally up to 300 messages, and everyone with the same message. Did you get hacked? Did you get hacked? Check your phone. You got hacked. Like everyone had the same response. Like,
oh man, that's funny. If y'all would have seen my live, if you saw my live when I was doing a Midnight Madness on February 1st, I was live for about 20 something minutes. And I think the 23-minute mark. And you could literally see when I saw the tweet. And I was like this. I was like, Shams got hacked. Oh, he got hacked. And I'm over here joking and laughing that he got hacked. Because I truly actually believed that Shams got hacked. Like there was nothing about that I wouldn't believe that he didn't get hacked. Like I thought he was fully hacked. And then when I saw, I think Brad Townsend, a part of me disassociated because I was like, is all of Twitter hacked right now? Like all the like reporters that can report stuff, are they all going to report the same thing? And are they all hacked like in a network? But then I was like, no, wait, this is real. And yeah, basically my whole stream that night was all disassociation. I disassociated for 4 hours. So if y'all into disassociation content, by all means, go check out that live stream, ladies and gentlemen. I'll link it in the description below too.
People were like, "Are you okay? Did something happen? Who took your phone?" Because everyone knows. I mean, I have my phone on me all the time.
The no graphic part is probably why most people thought you were hacked. Because usually there's a graphic with these trades.
Someone's like, post a video of yourself.
I think
to make sure
that was my
you're
tweet.
alive.
That was my tweet.
Yeah, like I got so many crazy text messages.
Insane, man.
And I responded to like 5 people on calls. One was a Sports Center late night producer, Tom DeCourty, because I know he called me like 3 times. And I saw his third one because it was like back to back calls. By the third call, I'm like, oh shit, I should probably pick up his call because he's probably wondering, is this real for us to talk about on air? So I picked up his call. Pat McAfee's another guy. He hit me up a couple of times. I responded to him. I had to take his call on my Mac because my phone literally was like hot.
Damn.
It was just fucked up. But
so is there? I know in general with ESPN, there's a fact check process before you put anything out there, just to
yeah.
Did the fact checkers, were they like, are you like with something like this? And I want to get your guys' perspective about where you were, but like with something like this, it's so crazy that it comes so out of nowhere that it almost feels like a thing that like even an objective fact checker is kind of like.
I think people even to that point, like internally, were like, what? But yeah, I mean, the right people that needed to know that it was verified knew it was verified. But I mean, I'm sure they were still like, wow, it's epic.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I was sending Discord with the guys. We had just watched the game that he referred to. And my boy Mike, he's a Lakers fan. And I think he's streaming on Twitch. Like he's playing some horror game. And people in his chat are saying like, check Twitter, check Twitter, check Twitter. And my phone's across the room on the charger. So we checked Twitter. And again, we all thought he was hacked. We all thought he was hacked because the graphic is usually the thing. You see the breaking news, De'Aaron Fox trade, and then it's a graphic with it. This one didn't have a graphic. Okay, he's probably hacked. It happens. I just got hacked like 2 weeks before that, and I know the process is crazy. He's probably hacked. No big deal. Let's keep doing what we're doing. And then somebody said, check Instagram. Now, Instagram, you had the picture up. And maybe it was Sports Center that had an Instagram picture up. We like, oh, this is like the real deal. But I'm still spamming your Twitter account like, I need you visually to say.
Even though to me, it's like I said, yes, this is real. Like I was trying to like,
but even a hacker could say, yes, this is real.
I know it's true.
Well, it is funny because you've never said that about any. You've never had any other. Like,
I don't think I ever will have to. I think that's going to be a standalone for a while.
Where were you?
We were on the plane. We had just finished a game. We're on the plane, and the first little alert comes through, and we like it's like silent. Like, is this what? And then somebody's like, "No, that's not real. Like he's hacked." And just saying, he's hacked. And people are like, "Nah, no way. This sounds real." So like we keep people going to Twitter to check different sources, to check this, to check that, and it was just like a definite moment of disbelief where you're just like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
Like, and we had no clue. Like, who would have even thought this was on the table? Like, you could dream up 1,000 scenarios. Luka for AD would not have been on that in terms of the trade deadline. So, like, it just it makes me ask you, like, what is your gut reaction in that moment? Where, like, do you have a chance to, like, kind of sit there and be like, the ramification that this will have? Or are you just in, like, go mode? Like, check source, send tweet.
I'm in go mode for sure. And then, after I put the tweet out, respond to a few people that had to respond, it was like, I had to figure out what the why, the when, the how, like all the details behind it. Cause I had to go on SportsCenter like 20 minutes later and talk about the trade and like the fact that no one knew about it, that this came out of nowhere. The Mavs obviously did this for this reason. The Lakers did it. Like the Mavericks approached them with the trade offer, offering Luka Doncic. So it's like, for me, it's figuring out the what, the why, the how, making myself available for ESPN. And it wasn't until like the next day when I was on the flight to Bristol, I moved my flight from the morning flight to an afternoon flight, that I was like reading all the comments and I was like reading all the reaction. I'm like, oh, wow. Cause I remember I look back at my first ESPN hit that I did at like whatever it was, like almost midnight my time. And I said, this is one of the biggest trades in recent history in the NBA. And I was looking at the reaction. I'm like, this is the biggest trade in recent history. I don't know why I said one of. I think I was still trying to process in the moment.
Yeah, like you don't have time though. You got to get to work.
No time.
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Man, salute to the young man and the 3 for having Shams and asking that great question. And, you get to see a reporter or, the guy that overtook Woj bombs, salute to Shams. And groundbreaking trade for sure, man. Groundbreaking trade. Broke the the heart of an entire city. Like CD Lamb said, y'all see all that stuff in the next video I post after this one. But man, where were you? In the comments, where were you when that trade happened? And give me your story. I would love to hear your story. And as a matter of fact, I would love to hear your story and then read about it in an upcoming video as well. Let me know. What was your story from the moment you heard of it? Like, were you asleep that night, woke up the next morning and you heard about it? And then what did you do? How did you feel? How did you process it? Did you see it live? And what did you do when it happened live? Like, let me know your story. Like, let's all talk about it. Let's all process this loss together, even though it's a whole month later. There's no time on grieving, ladies and gentlemen. There's no time on grieving. If anybody knows grieving, it's me. And there's no time on it. You have all the time in the world to grieve these kind of things. Anyway, man, been your boy TGK. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, consider becoming a member. This Saturday night, we will be doing a giveaway. So if you are subscribed to the channel, please be active, because I'm going to request everyone to tell me who's here that's a subscriber, so I can put your name in a little spinny thing. And then all my members will have a separate giveaway item as well. So I need all my members to be active, all my subs to be active that want to participate in this giveaway. I'll be giving away a mega box prism cards of the Cade Cunningham cover of the 21-22 roster. There'll be a mega box for the members and then a booster box for the subscribers. Anyway, appreciate y'all being here. It's been your boy TGK. Catch y'all on the next one. We out.